hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Miami Heat are ready for this thing to get started. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. Takes a shot at the elbow. Pass to Wiggins. Charlotte moving the ball around. Howard can't hit. And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers. Not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
Here's Chris. Lets it fly. Outside Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
It's deflected. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Here's Smith. Pass to Howard. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And this is who he has become. Leonard, with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot and one.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
To the middle. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
Pass to Pippen. Harris outside. Here's Baines. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Smith with it. Wiggins outside. Bobbed up there for Howard. Jokic with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
And Howard with the stuff.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Miami again turning it over. Hornets ball.
And head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
Inside, Jokic with the steal. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And stolen by Chris.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Charlotte in the lead. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that. And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
Sinks the triple. Pippen's got 7.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Pippen, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from 9. Uses the glass to drop it in. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 1. Pass to Chris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That'll be his second foul of the game.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. That's already his second foul in the first quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a summer league where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner 3.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just such an instinctual passer. Really reminds me of Arvydas Sabonis, who came over and dazzled us from the center position.
Here's Green, and the layup falls.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Livingston. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, Leonard has the ball in his hands a ton, and those are some big hands. Comfortable handling the rock and making plays.
And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
A nice shot by Winslow.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
On defense, the Hornets trailing by 2. And the dunk by Winslow.
I love when Winslow gets some speed behind him like that. He becomes a very exciting dunker.
Marjanovic down low. Banked in off the glass.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
There's Winslow. And that one released in time, but no good. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Back to Bledsoe. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. Count it. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Leonard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And it's 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
got to do your best to root and push and shove Kawhi Leonard outside of the paint. He's just too strong and too skilled on the inside, and then he starts to get comfortable.
Hits it from three-point range. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
Here's Marjanovic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Miami leading by 5.
Well, this Heat organization has had such a great run of success under their owner, Mickey Arison, and what Pat Riley has done to pour the foundation of the culture around Miami. This is not a team that likes to throw away any chance to compete, or any season for that matter.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Barnes looking around. Pass to Leonard. Here's Livingston. Charlotte moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. That shot is off. Good defense by Jokic. And memories of the Big Three era, Bosh and Wade and LeBron James still fresh, Brent, in the memory of the Heat organization.
Well, more fresh in the memory of the fans of the Miami Heat. The organization trying to do their best to move forward and move on. Of course, that team, 4 straight finals appearances, won 2 NBA championships. They want to get back to that level. They know they got to find some talent and some diamonds in the rough, and trying to figure out a path to get there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Charlotte calls timeout.
The way Kawhi Leonard has evolved his offensive game is pretty remarkable. After coming out of San Diego State, came into the league as just a defensive stopper, and now really, truly a two-way star and one of the deadliest scorers when he needs to be.
Hornets trail by 3. Inside. It's tipped. Pass to Jokic. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. With Leonard in his offense, he slowly took on more and more of the scoring load while adding skills to his game.
Yeah, he'd always been an efficient shooter from the outside. I mean, that was the big question mark coming in. But he added a lot of volume the last couple seasons and did not lose the percentages. So took on a little bit more of the playmaking role, maybe sometimes playing the point small forward. So that combined with great mid-range, this is why people talk about Kawhi Leonard being a top 10 player in the NBA. There's good reasons for it.
There's Winslow. Pass to Jokic. Here's Cornette. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's in there.
And Chris showing that he can be a little bit creative as a scorer that time. Even with the D on him, he finds a way on the inside to get it done.
Charlotte trailing. Higgins outside. Now Chris. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Charlotte with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. To the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Cornette. Shamet. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Pass to Jokic. .109 left in the second quarter. Winslow with it. He's guarded by Howard. Count it. Good. 6 points for Justice Winslow.
All those hours in the offseason working on the catch-and-shoot jumper, it pays off there. When he shoots it with confidence, it looks good.
Here's Howard. Out to Smith. Clock at 6. Here's Chris. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Shamet. .30 seconds left in the first half. Stolen. Heat moving the ball around. Jokic, no good. To the inside. And Chris throws it down.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Winslow. The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
It didn't take too long for Jokic to blossom into one of the better young players in the league. Much quicker than most folks, I think, give him credit for.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach a team.
Kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. Here's Winslow. 6 points for him. Pass to Green. Jokic high post. From deep three-point range. Miami no good on that time either.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Well, Winslow plus power equals slam.
Hornets trail by 4. Smith surveying the D. Down low. Pass to Howard. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Howard's got 10 points in the game.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Jokic. Back to Green. Pass to Jokic. Outside Green. Clock at 4. And stolen by Howard. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call. And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
First free throw is good. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
And here's Livingston following the three-pointer by Jokic. Pass to Valentine. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. 5 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Offside Pippen. Here's Harris. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Tobias, too strong. Gets inside. Not going to be the night.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Charlotte calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for Charlotte. 4-point game. Pass to Marjanovic. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Marjanovic has got 8 points.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And here's Jokic. It's stolen by Marjanovic. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Marjanovic. Good on the shot. Marjanovic has got 4 this quarter.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Here's Barnes. It's a 3-point game. Cuts off the pass.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover, so that's the best you can say about that play.
Inside. Here's Marjanovic.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Stoudemire with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Hornets now. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Livingston. Now here's Barnes. Now Marjanovic. Over Jokic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
Shot's good.
Tobias can't take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
The Heat have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Livingston. Valentine wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And here are the Heat now. The lead is 2. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Hornets have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
Now a timeout called by Miami. So it's Miami now. A 2-point game. Pass to Wilson. Shoots. And the shot is long.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
For Charlotte, they have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Six seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Baines. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Smith outside. To the paint. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Now, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Miami leading by 3. And Bledsoe, here we go. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Wiggins. Fast break now for Charlotte. Barnes got the ball.
That guy hits the gym, Dwight Howard, and using his size and soft touch, he gets these and-one opportunities.
That one misses for Howard. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Coaching staff has to like that ball movement, and it began with Bledsoe.
Bucket is good.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. Fourth quarter, and it's closing time.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Barnes can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 3. To the paint. And Jokic slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 13 assists.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Howard. Here's Barnes. Jokic defending.
Jokic showing off the defensive work there. Outstanding at staying in the face of his man.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And a new group in for the Heat. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He got into him pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
And so assured. Can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
Heat moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Green. But they get it back. To the inside. And the rebound goes to Howard.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jokic draws the double. To the middle. Floats one up. 4 on the clock.
Subtle thing there, Kevin, but Howard terrific at getting his hand up on that shot. Just a quick challenge, and he puts forth the effort there to contest.
Winslow's shot is off.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
I really like the idea that his teammates are waiting until he's in great spots to finish off the possessions. Everything's working.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Outside Leonard. To the inside. The steal. And he's got a 5-by-5. Pass to Jokic. Shamet. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And now a 10-point Heat lead. And Howard with the stuff.
And the D may be a little bit shaken right now. Howard is lighting them up and doing it in a variety of ways.
Now, here's Jokic, covered by Smith. Right side, Green. Pass to Winslow. To the right side. Down low. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Bobbed up there for Howard. Green deciding where to go with it. There's Winslow. Jeff Green on the wing. Back to Jokic. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Yeah, that's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
Pass to Howard. A 3 from Leonard. Jokic grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Smith. 5 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road.